Live from GBS headquarters is the GBS Sportscast. And now, here's your host, the Commish.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Week 3 of the GBS football season. We've got 5 games to go over with you. First one we're going to get to, let's start it right now, okay? Black Label Society, 126-78 over the Monkey Spankers. Spankers fall to 0-3.
I think you suck.
I think you suck too. Brian Westbrook, 40 points for BLS. Dallas defense had 21. Jason Witten had 15. Good win for BLS, an ugly one for the Spankers. Speaking of ugly, did you see the Philly throwback uniforms this week? That's where those things should go, man. Those were bad news. Bad news. That's it for that game. Let's talk about the Slackers a little bit. Slackers, 117-76, took the Punishers out of first place and improved to 3-0, going to first place on their own. Matt Hasselbeck, 21 points. Randy Moss with 23. 7 of 8 of his starting players were in double figures. Yeah. This guy's, let's talk about, no team has gone undefeated here in GBS history. The 6-year history of this league, nobody's gone undefeated. The Slackers could be the first. These guys are averaging 116 points a game. They got a walk to first place. And to seal the deal this week, Donovan McNabb had 36 points. Braylon Edward had 14 points. They were sitting on his bench, and he didn't need them. He's just that good. Yeah, the Punishers, Steve Smith, 33 points last week, only scored 1 point this week. LT had 15. He could be coming into his own. We'll see how that goes. The second game, third game, Flying Dutchman, double up Beantown Badass, 106-52, 33 points from Tom Brady. Joseph Adai, 20 points. TJ Who's Your Mama, 18 points for the Dutchman. Beantown had one player scored more than 9 points on his team. Carson Palmer had 13. What do you think about that?
Excuse me, but I do believe that sucked ass.
It did suck ass. J-Mo had a lot to say. A little excerpt from what he said. He's got all kinds of stuff to say. But
is it possible for you to shut the fuck up for 10 seconds?
I don't know if it is, but here we go. He's got making predictions on next week. He tells the GBS Sports he's got, I can tell you, I will look at my list, make my selections, and I have a doctor's appointment. My prediction is I'll do all of them on time, and like doing 2 of them, I have no comment on which 2. That's funny. A little tension from Beantown Badass. Beantown seems to think that he's being accused of different things. He says, I want to protest this week. I got my ass kicked by J-Mo, and I suspect he was taking videos of my team's signals. Not only that, I think to throw off my suspicions, I received several harassing phone calls, even a death threat, saying that if I don't stop betting on fantasy games, I'm a dead man. Well, I don't know about that, but we league office visited Beantown Badass Camp. We took everything down.
Okay.
Yep. Took it all down, and we'll continue to investigate that. 2 teams finally got off the snide this week. We're real happy to see that. The Computer Geeks, 77-67 over the Salty Balls. Both teams are now 1-2 on the season. Jeff Garcia for the Computer Geeks had only 5 points. Adrian Peterson had 18. A lot of players on the Geek bench that he could have used to have a more convincing win, but hey, he pulled it out, so somehow he can seem to coach that badly and still win. So, good for him. One other thing for the Geeks, second week in a row they dropped their starting quarterback. Last week it was Trent Green. This week, Jeff Garcia is no longer with the team. He's going to be a free agent. They keep shuffling quarterbacks over there. Pretty soon, hopefully he'll find somebody he can use. Tony Romo had 20 points for the Balls. Willis McGahee had 11. Who cares? All right. Wolfpack, 79-67 over the Killer Buckeyes. Ronnie Brown for the Buckeyes had 40 points in a losing effort. The other 7 guys on his team had 27 points combined.
You're like some sort of superhero able to ward off success at every turn.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Yeah. All right, Peyton Manning had 15 points for the Wolfpack. Donald Driver had 18 for the Wolfpack, and some pretty good games going on next week. So let's talk about next week for a second. The Computer Geeks and the Wolfpack both won this week, first game of the season. One of them is going to continue their streak. They play each other. Killer Buckeyes go up against the Punishers. It looks like the Killer Buckeyes streak may continue as well. Slackers look to move to 4-0 as they go past the, they play the Monkey Spankers. Both teams could have a 4 in their record on the opposite ends. Salty Balls play the Flying Dutchman. We understand that the winner of that has to drive to work for a whole week. Yeah, Beantown Badass hopes to not be distracted by all this stuff, and they take on Black Label Society. One last thing before we go. Little shout out to D'Angelo Hall of the Atlanta Falcons. 3 penalties for 67 yards in one series. That's incredible. No place to release that tension, apparently, since Michael Vick's gone. You can't spend the weekend at his house anymore. All right, so that's it, guys. We're out of here. See you next time around, and good luck in week 4. Ciao.